video, and this is day 73 in the Unstuck book. And today's is called You Are Loved, and we're going to talk about that and also um, true success in the paralegal field. And it wraps into this and God's call on your life and His purpose for you. So, my question to you is, do you feel that, I'm going to fix my window here while I'm talking. Do you feel that this is a true purpose for you, the paralegal career? Is this your call, the call on your life is to work in this field? And you really take a notebook out and write down your why. Why are you being drawn to the paralegal field? Okay. And that's important. I talk to people all the time who think that they're going to stand around talking about law all day when they're on the job. But understand that all of my secretarial skills that I learned in high school play into me being a paralegal. That's part of it. Research is a part of it. Organization, of course, is a huge part of it. My interpersonal skills learned while working as a cashier in a supermarket, working in retail at the first indoor mall in the world in Wayne, New Jersey. Yeah. As a retail clerk, yeah, that plays into it. But when I hear people say, this is a red flag to me, that I'm going into the paralegal career to help people. You can't legally, in a legal way, help people. That means to me that you think you're able to give legal advice, which you cannot do in the U.S. unless you have a law license and you've gone to law school for 3 years after you received your bachelor's degree. You go to law school for 3 years, you take the bar exam and pass it, and then you apply to be admitted to your state bar. And honestly, that's like the research they do on you and your background is like the CIA and FBI combined. And then you get admitted and sworn in as an attorney, and now you're an officer of the court, and you can give it legal advice in your particular state or states. So going to paralegal school, getting a 2-year, 4-year degree or certificate doesn't give you that the right to give advice. So then ask yourself, okay, now I know that, why am I going into this? You will be the assistant to the attorney. And what is true success then? Now that you know that, maybe you already did, what is true success then in that field? Number one, are you called to the career? Do you feel like this is your purpose in life? And now you know you cannot give legal advice. Okay, so the question then becomes, what will you be doing every day? That's why I'm posting a lot of the short videos on areas of law. If you look at my playlist called Areas of Law, there are longer videos in there too, easier for you to find by going to the playlist, and you can go through those quickly, but use your notebook to write down an area of law at the top and then take some notes as I'm going through the videos. You can put it on a higher speed, go through it faster. For the longer videos, I do that all the time. But what is your purpose? What area of law are you supposed to be in? When you look at those duties, is it something that you want to do? And there are hundreds of areas of law, and they're quite different from one another. I mean, personal injury law and immigration law are totally different, excuse me, and different to work in. So, and take some different skill sets. Okay, it's, yes, organization in everyone, it's the same. Your interpersonal skills, uh, so much of that transfers to each one. But then you're becoming quite the expert as you grow in that area of law, as for instance, when you work in immigration. But you can't advise people, even if you meet them somewhere and they find out you're a paralegal. I've had people do this and wanted me to help them with one of their family members who was looking at jail time. And I'm like, I don't have the right to do that. And they're like, oh, you mean you won't help? I said, no, you have to go to an attorney. And they were really miffed. You can't cross that line. I mean, even I didn't even know how to handle anything like that. If I were an attorney, I wouldn't know how to handle it. I would refer them to an attorney who specializes in either juvenile, or if they were under 18, or criminal defense attorney. Okay? So don't cross that line. Success is operating very well within the boundaries set around you as a paralegal, and that you are working in a very organized way, and you are serving the attorney well with the skills you have. The question is, are you called to the field? That's number one. Is it your purpose? Number two, what area of law really, really lights you up? That's number two. Now, if you're transitioning, and I'm assuming you are, from a different career, this is the book for you. That's step one. Even if you're in a 2-year program right now, this is step one. Okay? Step two is, even if you're in a 2-year program or a certificate program, when my membership opens on Black Friday, join that, because it's taught by moi. And I teach the practical side of being a paralegal, the things you need to know, truly, to help the attorney. All right, so no matter how our career goes, or mistakes we make and or don't make, and how all of that goes, relying on other people to pat me on the back, I had to get over that, because it doesn't happen a lot in the legal field. But when I came to understand back in 1976 how much God adores me, then no matter what happened at work, what happened personally, I knew that he would never leave me nor forsake me. And that's important. And he has a call on your life. He has a definite call on your life, a purpose that he set for you before you were born into this world. And that's a question to ask yourself, is this for me? But you have to learn all about it first. And then ask yourself, I don't know if I'll like this or not. Oh yeah, I love this, or you might be in the middle. I didn't know anything about it. I jumped in and found out that it used a lot of my skills. And so, yes, I didn't know there were hundreds of areas of law. I had no clue about that. So make sure that, stay tuned. Go to my website, and the link will be in the description box, okay? But it's easy to remember, paralegalcoffeetalk.com. Look under, the membership is under the word accelerator, and but that's not open right now. And let's see what else. Paralegal Resource Hub, that you should become a part of. That's totally free. So you'll see that tab at the website too. Let's talk about the assurance that you can have. You've got this job that you're working at, but there's still something missing. You believe in God, but it's not really personal. Well, he wants you to talk to him on the daily and converse with him and express your woes and express your doubts. Pray over everything. The theme today and the topic today is really, you are loved. And this is out of the Unstuck book, and it's day 73 on page 190. We only have 17 more days to go in this series. And it says in John 3:16, which you know I read to you a lot, "For this is how God loved the world," meaning you. "He gave his one and only Son," which is Jesus, "so that everyone who believes in him will not perish but have eternal life." That's how easy salvation is. That's how easy God made it, that you can have assurance as to where you're going when you pass. Is that you express with your mouth, you confess with your mouth that you believe that Jesus died for you and he was raised from the dead. And you confess your sins. And that's it. And that's salvation. That's how easy God made it. It wasn't easy for Jesus, but he made it easy for us. So what is your call on your life? What is your purpose? Is it this? If it is, then dive in. If the one thing I will say is become a detective and ask yourself this question. Does everybody have to have a 2-year degree and or a certificate? California, yes, you have to have one or the other, and you can investigate that if you're in California, and investigate it on Google. But in most of the 49 other states, they don't require it, okay? And that's a choice. It's a beautiful choice you can make then, to either get a 2-year degree, a certificate, or if you have a high school diploma, or you have a degree in something else. Does that mean now you have to get another degree? My question to you is, what do your state's paralegal regulations say? And every state has paralegal regulations as to who can call themselves a paralegal. So go research that and look up paralegal regulations and put your state name in that in the search bar in Google. Paralegal regulations in Maine, in South Dakota, in New Jersey, and see what it says. Most of the time it'll say, 2-year degree or certificate or high school diploma. In the high school diploma area, it will say, and then you have to work for an attorney for X amount of years before you can call yourself a paralegal. So be wise and don't listen to hearsay, even from other paralegals. Research that and have that understanding, okay? So have a great day today. Sorry about the last video if you were watching. I had a bug come into I'm not afraid of bugs. I actually picked it up with my hand. But I needed to get it out of the car. And they're called, I think that's called a stink bug. And it's the season here right now. So got it out, and then the camera flipped out of the holder, which was really charming. So have a great day today. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate that, but other people appreciate it because then they can find the video and be helped by this. What else can I tell you? Share the video if you can. And that is about it. All right. Oh, comment. Please let me know. I'd love to hear what areas of law that you're interested in. Don't be afraid to comment here on my channel. I usually answer back. If YouTube shows me the comment, I will usually answer back and say hello. If you want to just say hi, I love hearing from you. So have a great day today. What is today? Friday. Have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.